Hi teachers, here's your day 7 overview. You just gotta love that cute little GIF there. So we're looking at finishing industrialization and reform. And reform is going to be super brief, and then they're going to take an assessment, their next CFA, over those 2 units. So they have a little social emotional learning connection here. Teachers, you put your response there, and then students type below. So this is just kind of a wrap-up of Industrial Revolution, and what kids are going to be looking at is how the Industrial Revolution affected the North, the South, and the West very differently, and how geography, economy, and population all tied together. So this is kind of prepping them for that sectionalism piece that leads into the Civil War. So the kids will kind of just respond to what they see here and what type of jobs they think there would be available. So kind of a little hook into this idea. And then they're going to look at the North, the South, and the West, and how did each region's geography affect its economy and population. So they're going to read over the next 3 slides, very simplified information about geography, economy, and population. On the accommodated version, you're going to notice there's more bolded words, underlined words to help them out there as far as more spacing. So what kids do as a product of their learning is they're going to drag and drop the pictures in the corresponding either North or South. You'll notice the West is already done from them. If they're struggling with the drag and drop, they can simply just type the numbers from the picture into the correct region. Now, the accommodated version is going to have a video that would help them review that information from social studies co-teacher Tracy Tregenza. She does a great job. She made this video for her students, and it might benefit your students as well. So that kind of wraps up Industrial Revolution. Next, kids are going to be looking at the Reform era. I'll go to the on-level version as well. So kind of an introduction to the Second Great Awakening and how that led to reform movements. Then kids are going to look at previewing some vocabulary so that they're introduced to what those reform movements are. As always, we encourage them to do the learn and the match. And what they will do is then read these sentences and determine which of the vocabulary words from the Quizlet belong, and they would type them here. Now we're going to be looking more closely at the reform movements, looking at the women's rights movement. This video in particular is about the Seneca Falls Convention. They will answer the questions here. And then there's 3 different abolitionists that they're looking more closely at. Once they watch the video, they'll type the contribution, and the accommodated slides are very similar for that. So once students have done that, they're going to review. Like last time, we made quizzes that will review Industrial Revolution and reform together. So 2 different links that you can use. You can either, if you want to have your copy of the quizzes and assign it directly to your kids, this link will show you how to do that. Or you can simply send the students to this student practice link, which will take them to the actual quizzes itself for them to do for practice. Either way, you want to make sure, and so you can see the kids would just play the quiz. Either way, you want to make sure that you edit the slide to fit your instructions. You give the kids the link. And then they're going to take a little brain break before they take CFA number 3. So we've provided the link here for you. For the CFA, the accommodated slides is going to have the accommodated link here, but remember that that link is not to share with your students. That link is for you to make a copy, and then for you to assign that on Google Classroom under your classwork tab. That way students are notified that they have that quiz to take. Each day that we have a common formative assessment, we try to do this evaluation of today's assignment so students can give you some feedback as a teacher. And then, as always, they have their checklist at the end before they submit their slides to ensure that they've completed everything. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. You are almost there. Have a great day.